Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Today is Monday. What's today? Monday, May 12th? Wow. Been gone for about a week or so. I've been here, just have not been streaming. Just make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me okay? You guys in Discord, can you guys hear me? Just type in the chat. Okay, you guys in YouTube can hear me, and Discord as well. All right, cool, thanks. Yeah, I don't know, something's really kind of weird that's been happening with my machine lately. I'm getting a bunch of delay too now, so not really quite sure what's going on. Have to get that fixed. But since I haven't streamed, some things were kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. But anyhow, I missed the 6 o'clock, sorry, the 6 o'clock, the 9 o'clock trade. It's 6 o'clock my time here, Pacific. I'm in California, so let's see what's going on here. Just kind of get things up and going real quick, and then we'll do a quick rolly call, see who's here. This morning, yeah, this morning's trade, I didn't take it, but it looks like it got out at a loss of about like 80 bucks or something like that. Here, let's kind of go over that real quick and see why. Yeah, I'm dealing with this cough too. Anyhow, so 9 o'clock was right here. So when this bar closed at 8:55, this 9 o'clock bar opened. It opened and immediately went against. Went like 15 points against. What is it, like open was 916 and a half, and it went as high as 939, so 23 points. So it wasn't enough to stop us out, which is good. However, by the time this thing came back and this bar opened, we were already at a loss. So it closed here, because what happens is that if it doesn't hit target or get stopped out by the time the 905 bar closes and the 9 o'clock bar closes and the 905 opens, it closes the trade out automatically. You basically have 5 minutes to get your profit or get stopped out. So, and then if you can see, I mean, again, this hasn't been tested to see if we hold it out for the actual 10 minutes. The next bar obviously got you into target. All right, real quick roll call. Joe, good morning. Richie, good morning. Trader Braun, good morning. Todd, good morning. Jeremy, good morning to you. Trampas, good morning to you. Only 30% of watchers willing to hit the like button. Yeah, well, Trampas, that's sometimes how it is. People just kind of hang and don't do anything, and some participate, right? It is what it is. It would be nice if everybody liked it more, but what have you. And good morning to everybody in Discord as well. All right, this market is completely nuts. Some total unexpected things, and again, it's because I wasn't really watching the news, and I guess I should have. But we look at what happened over the overnight. This thing gapped up like 200 and some odd points, I think, if I remember. I was trying to kind of get a grasp on it. So we closed here on Friday at around 147, 20,147. see, when did we close? We close, yeah, 20,146.50 is where we closed. And then we opened Sunday at 23,398. So what is that? 200 and, I don't know. Let's see, we closed at 146, opened at 390. Let's call it 400. That's 260 points. So we get this gap up. All right, fine. So this thing decides to trade up here. At this point, I'm already thinking we were heading to 21,000 anyway, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. I just wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. Then at the overnight, and which I completely missed and was not able to wake up to, which I really wanted to, but this happens. Okay, so this is the 255, and this is right before the New York Open. I mean the London Open. And I guess some crazy, China news event deal happens where I guess everybody was cutting tariffs down to 10% for like the next 90 days, and then this thing happens, this bar, which is 205 points. So by the time the 305, which is the actual time that I'm supposed to get triggered to get into the trade, this is where the price would have been. And I would have been in here somewhere. The open to that bar was 767. The low was 756. So it did go like 9 points against me. No big deal. But then it went and hit target easily. I did miss that. I was not even expecting this. And it would have been really dangerous to be in this trade anyway, because this could have gotten either way. This could have gone just like it went for us. It could have gone against us quite easily. And if you look at what was happening during this bar, it was just a lot of this up, down, up, down, up, down for like massive, like 10-point swings. And stops could get skipped. Targets could get skipped. I mean, a lot of really crazy stuff can happen when you're stuck in this kind of a major, algo move on some kind of a news event like that. So Trade Hawk, good morning. Mitch, good morning. Nice to see you. Mitch, how we doing? How are things holding up for you? How's that PA coming along? All right. So that's what happened during the overnight. Kind of crazy stuff. All right, let me get my stuff ready for the 9:30 trade. Hope I'm not going to have any lag or anything like that, so I can actually take this thing. About the same? All right. Have you traded it at all in the last, week and a half or so? However long it's been? Yeah, no, I know how that is. That's okay. Don't force it. Don't push it. Just when the time comes, you'll do what you need to do. Just make sure, if you have not been trading for a while, that you step back into it slowly, just to kind of get the cobwebs washed out. Let's see.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order canceled.
Yeah, I'm getting some pretty major lag on my trade copier. Which I am not happy about. Let's see.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order canceled.
It is what it is. Okay. Okay, so again, we are for the 935 trade for the breakout. Some parameter changes, shorts only, 45 tick take profit, 95 tick stop loss. So a little minor modification to that. See how that does. We'll see if we even get a setup today. Oh, so Mitch, you're back trading the London Open? Richie, you mean the parameters for the 935 trade? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Oh, back testing. Okay. All right, 1 second, Rich. Let me get that to you. It's 45 and 95, I believe, is what it was. Let me see. Yeah, so 45 tick profit with a 95 tick stop loss. But again, since we're coming back into this whole tariff, talk territory, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll be very cautiously optimistic taking this trade today. But I am gonna take it. So we'll see what happens. Oh, by the way, let me see if we get a trade to pop up here.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
It is not. Let's see why not. I think I need to choose an account.
Order canceled.
Yeah, Joe, I just changed the parameters a little bit. For those of you guys in the Discord, yeah, shorts only, Phil. TradeHawk, we've got a one of those trades that sets up that we talked about. Give you guys a little. Yeah, it is close to market open. It's true. I think it's going to lose too. I don't think it's looking too good. What do we got? 40 seconds till the market opens. Right now, that's pretty typical for this time right now. Right before the open, it gets kind of, you know. So there we go. The market is open in what, 5 more minutes? Yeah, I was looking at a seconds clock thinking that was the 9:30 and it was actually 9:25. So yeah, another 5 minutes. Okay, let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to check on something to get this going here.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order canceled.
Okay. Let's see. Do we get this thing to show up here?
Order
Yep,
submitted.
it shows up. Okay.
Order canceled.
All right, so let's see. What are we waiting for? We are waiting for... Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. What would we like to see happen? Well, we'll just have to kind of wait to see when the market opens what it's going to do. But right now, as we can see, this line right here, if we look at it, like 20,893-ish, 890, somewhere right here. It's been a pretty decent support level. And as you can tell, it came, you know, down up to here and then meandered around it for a little bit, tried to break away, came back down to test it, break away, down to test it, break away. So I'm guessing once this thing opens, we're probably going to shoot somewhere up here in this area. But I wouldn't be surprised if during the open if we blow past 21,000. If we take a look at the weekly, so on the weekly right here, it's 21,007 right here. This is a decent resistant level right here, and it looks like we're just trying to shoot up there. Like, I don't know if it's going to happen this week, but if this is what it's showing, then right here, 740, obviously 21,000 is in the way, so we're like right there. So I think it's going to try to go up and mess around in this range, try to break out of it and clear up, and then we're, you know, I guess pretty much looking at all-time highs. Which is entirely possible. I mean, we're there. This pivot point would be a target, which is 23,493. It's kind of like not even comprehensible, but I mean, that's just, I'm looking at what the charts say, not anything else but that. So all right, we got 5 seconds till the market opens. Let's go back to the 5 minute. It looks like everything just opened down. So what, we got a gap up sell this morning? Let this thing shake out a little bit and see what happens. See what's happening with the markets. Yeah, see, everything was gapped up. I mean, all the stocks were gapped up. But they are selling this off for the first minute or so. So if this keeps up like this and this bar continues to push down all the way to the 935, I will not take the trade, because we know what's happened and what we've seen this in the past is that this thing has a tendency to pull back a little bit and then continue, and we're going to get stopped out during that pullback. So if this thing keeps up like this, I will not take the trade. Yeah, it does not look like it's given up at all. Now, it could very well continue, okay? But I just don't want to take a chance. This market is just too crazy. It's reacting to the overnight news. People are just, you know, panicking because, don't forget, if anybody was short on Friday, they're completely panicked right now because they're deeply underwater at this point. Okay, so this thing's heading down towards this pullback that happened during the overnight after the news, you know, kind of high hit, and then it started to retrace a little bit. It's going back to test that, although it's got another 100 points to go. I don't know if it's going to happen in the next 2 minutes, although it's entirely possible. But we'll see. And it looks like Apple's trying to carry this whole thing back up, is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys, if you guys can hear tick strike, I apologize. It's probably like super annoying. I can't even tell what you guys can or cannot hear. Let me see. It's probably super loud for you guys. Let me see if I can turn it down. No, it should be low. It should be low. Okay. All right, so if we look at the 1 minute and what it's doing, so you can see that it pushed down and then it retraced a little bit, and it's continuing to go down. Like I said, I'm really worried about getting in at this price right here, because it could easily bounce and, you know, take us out during the minor pullback, even though it is probably going to continue in our direction. So I am not going to be taking the trade this morning. I just made sure I turn everything off on my end, trade top here and everything else. But we'll watch it. And it's probably going to continue to push down. There's 10 seconds. Especially when we're coming down to this area here. Remember? Right here. It's testing it. It could bounce, so I'm not going to take it. All right, so here's the open of the candle. And it is pulling back. It did go in our favor a little bit. Now let me take this to the 5 minute so we can take a look at it. So 05, yeah, probably would have already hit target by now. So 05 retraced like 7 points, which is obviously not enough to take us out. It did go, what was the low? Let's see, the low is 90. So it did go 15 points. So it did hit target, just barely. But it did hit target. But again, it was a questionable trade for me. Just because of, like I said, when we get this big of a bar in either direction, the next bar usually has a tendency to pull back a little bit. And sometimes when it's this big, just enough to get us stopped out. So I don't know. Did anybody take that trade? I'm just kind of curious. Nope. Richie did not take it. All right. Anybody else? Anybody take the trade? Nope. All right. Nope. I hope you guys came to the same analysis and not do it because of me, because again, this is not financial advice, and I don't encourage you to do what I do or copy me or anything like that. But yeah, I just, based on what the market was, telling me, remember, it was coming down to here. It was coming down to this area. We know that it bounced off this area. So if it's going to come back and test it again, it really didn't give me any indication that it was going to blow right through it or anything like that. If it would have basically tested it and gone through it before our trade was supposed to trigger, that's a different story. But when it's doing it right at it, then it becomes a 50-50, and I don't want to take a 50-50 trade. So that was the reason why I didn't take it. All right. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for us for today. Thanks for joining me. We will do this again tomorrow, same time. And if you guys are going to continue trading, have a great rest of the day. And we'll see you guys in the Discord a little bit later, whoever's in the Discord. And everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.